Hey guys, happy day. This is Dr. Nixon here at Twin City Health. Hey, in today's training, live training, we're going to talk about sleep, how to get a sound night's sleep or good night rest. We've been doing a lot of actually just virtual consults online via phone and via the computer and hanging out with a lot of you guys, and I'm super thankful to do it. And we've had a lot of questions come in about sleep and what you can do about it, how to get a better night rest. And so today's live training, I'm going to walk through some really practical and helpful tips of how to get a good night's sleep. So if you know anybody who struggles with getting to sleep or falling asleep or staying asleep, hit the share button, hit the like button, get this information to them. It can really help them. First of all, I was not always a what we would call a morning person. At one point in my life, I think I called myself a night owl. I'd love to know from so many of you guys, are you a morning person, yes or no? Are you a morning person, yes or no? Or are you a night owl? Hit the comments. Are you a morning person? Like, yes, I love the morning. I wake up, I'm so ready to go. I'm singing, I'm happy. My mom-in-law is a morning person. It's amazing. Or are you a night owl, right? Do you say things like, I get my second wind at night. I do my most creative work at night. I have a breath of fresh air at night. I can think better. I'm more creative. I'm a night owl. Which one are you? Which one are you? We'll start there. We're going to walk through this. Let me go. Awesome. Here we go. Beautiful. Cool. So let's talk about sleep. Let's do it. For the best night's sleep, here's some practical things that we all can do to get a really, really good night's sleep. And a lot of this is just what science and research has shown you can do to improve, whether it's melatonin production, getting into a deep REM cycle. All those are important for sleep. So tips for the best night's sleep. Step one is all about the temperature in your room. 67 to 74 degrees is what research shows the best temp to keep your room at. So how do I do that? In the springtime or right now or the wintertime, that's easy. But what about the summertime? What about the summertime? So one of the things we do in our home is during the summertime when we have the AC on is we actually divert a lot of the AC, the cool air to our bedroom, specifically at night. You can do this by opening or closing your vents. Super practical, easy thing to do. The next thing you want to do, important to get a good night's sleep, is avoid blue lights from cell phones and tablets before you go to bed. I've seen research show up to 2 hours before bed, no blue light. So no computer, no screens, no phones. Here's why. When your eyes hit light, when your eyes receive light, so from the sun, it turns off a signal in your brain that says, quit making melatonin because it's morning time, right? It's daytime, be awake. It does the same thing when it hits artificial blue light from your phone or computer. So if you have to be on your phone, if you have to be on your computer for whatever reason at night, make sure you're using what are called blue light blockers. A lot of people nowadays are using blue light blocking glasses, especially all the millennials and the hipsters out there. Blue light blockers. There's a lot of good brands. Hey, if you're on right now and you're watching and you have a favorite brand of blue light blockers, go ahead and put that in the comments. There's a lot of good brands out there. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get them, but just there's a lot of good brands out there. Just put in the comment box if you have a good brand that you like. Blue light blocking glasses helps block your eyes. Another thing you can do if you have an iPhone, I think this is the same for Android. There's actually different ways that you can block the blue light and turn your screen orange. And blocking a lot of blue light, again, you're trying to mitigate the artificial blue light. Helps you get a deeper sleep. Here's the next thing you want to do, or another option, is blacking out your bedroom. So some people use blackout curtains. In our room at night, I make sure I close the door. We try to get as much artificial light out of the room as possible is another thing. The next piece, unwinding your brain. So it's really important. I've ran into people, even this last week, I was talking to a lady, we were talking about sleep, and I asked her, what's your nighttime routine? What do you do before bed? And she's like, that's where I read a lot of my like business coaching books. And she's trying to start a small business. And I remind her, I'm like, listen, like activating your brain like that is not helpful. At night, you want to do something that actually can really not, it doesn't allow your brain to think. So no goals. right? You're not setting goals after 9 p.m. You're not trying to build a new business right before you go to sleep. Instead, do something else that can really wind your brain down. Maybe it's a fictional book. Maybe it's something spiritual, or the Bible can be really calming to your nervous system and to your brain. Something that's really calming spiritually, even some deep breathing exercises can really help unwind your brain right before bedtime. So start applying those. Here's what's next. Food. What do I eat to get a good night's sleep? So there are certain foods that actually can help your body get into a deep night's sleep. The first one right there is raspberries. Raspberry seeds actually help you produce melatonin. If you are a female going through menopause, we know one of the side effects that can happen in menopause is things like insomnia. Raspberry seeds are actually really helpful in reducing the incidence of insomnia. And one of the reasons why is they help to reduce melatonin. So a handful of raspberry seeds before bed, 6, 7, 8 of those. If after dinner time, if you're looking for a snack, that would be a great snack. Fish oil is the next one. Omega-3 fatty acids, they're really good for the brain, and they even help produce serotonin production. Right there. Sprouted grains. Be cautious with this one. If you're type 2 diabetic or you're trying to, lose weight, you don't really want to eat sprouted grains or really any grain, especially before bedtime. But in moderation, sprouted grains can actually help melatonin production. Nuts is another one. This is probably my favorite. So I don't know, say you eat dinner around 6 or 6:30 p.m. You're putting your kiddos to bed. You're looking for a little bit of a snack before you go to bed. Things like nuts or nut butters can be helpful. And here's specifically some of them. Nuts actually have a really good source of tryptophan. Walnuts being one of the better ones, walnuts actually contain melatonin. Remember, your body makes melatonin. Getting it from food is going to be better than getting it through a supplement form. Be careful with a lot of supplementing of melatonin. Your body can get really kind of adapted to it and stop making its own. So you'd rather do it through food. Remember, food first when it comes to all supplementation. Food first. There are some supplements and nutrients we can't get a lot from food, so we supplement with them. But in general, food first. The other one there, kale and chard, has a lot of calcium and magnesium in it. Magnesium can really help to relax the body. Here's the next piece. When we have patients who come in who are dealing with really bad insomnia, we'll always check the nervous system. Specifically the bones, the nerves at the very top of your brainstem control the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. What that means, sympathetic is your fight or flight mode. If that nerve is in overdrive, your body's constantly in fight or flight mode, it feels like stress, it feels like anxiety, it feels like fatigue, and ultimately when you lay down at night, it feels like your brain is constantly going. The opposite is parasympathetic. So in our office, we do a lot of parasympathetic work or parasympathetic adjustments to get the body into a state of rest and digest. This is where the body can naturally calm down. Neurotransmitters can connect. Your body can produce melatonin. So if you've ever really struggled with sleep issues or insomnia, corrective chiropractic care might be really beneficial and really, really helpful for that. And that's where we look. Now, on to our morning routine. Right now, onto our morning routine. I'm not trying to make you into a morning person, but if you want to become one, these are steps to get there. And if you're already kind of a morning person, you don't hate the morning, you like it, and you really want more energy or you really want to jumpstart your day, these are really practical, easy ways to do it. So, top 5 steps. Number 1, warm water. Warm water in the morning. Right? Warm water is easier to digest. It gets your metabolism going. From there, you can add in lemon or greens powder to it. Lemon has vitamin C. Vitamin C right now, with everything that's going on, is so important for your immune system, but it also helps jumpstart your metabolism. Another thing people do here is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, adding a teaspoon or even maybe working up to a tablespoon here can really help. Apple cider vinegar produces malic acid. Malic acid is good for your immune system and your digestive system as well to really jumpstart it. Step number 2, Supplements, vitamins and supplements that you take in the morning, specifically B vitamins, B as in boy, B as in boy. If you have any other questions of what other supplements you want to be taking in the morning, just post those in the comments there, and we can do a little Q&A at the end here. But supplements, B vitamins, B, here's how, y'all, this is how I passed school. B is good for your brain, and it gives your brain energy. B as in boy is good for your brain. That's how I passed school, and amongst studying and other things, and the help of Dr. J. But getting back at it, B vitamins are really good in the morning. The next thing, coffee. I love coffee. I hope you love coffee too. If you don't love coffee, that's okay. Here's what I don't love in coffee is excess sugar. Excess sugar. Sugar will destroy your immune system. Sugar will deplete your immune system. It's related to things like type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure, and especially right now amidst the coronavirus, it's things we want to avoid. But coffee can actually be helpful in moderation. 1 cup, 2 cups, maybe 3 cups, but I really wouldn't be going more than that. The caffeine that's in it can be helpful for your blood pressure. There's research studies that show that it can be helpful for even the brain, except in excess, or if you're highly sensitive to that type of stimulant. So how do you upgrade your morning coffee? Add some coconut oil. Add some coconut oil into it. Coconut oil is a medium chain triglyceride. It'll go through your liver into your brain. This is what we call bulletproof coffee. The next thing on there is get your body moving. Things like yoga or stretching or foam rolling first thing in the morning can actually pump your lymphatic system. It can get your heart rate up, so now blood is moving. You are laying basically still for 6, 7, 8 hours, and so getting movement into your body early in the morning is very, very helpful. For anyone out there, that likes to work out in the morning, putting your shoes next to your bed. I have seen this help so many people. Getting your gym clothes laid out the night before, putting your shoes next to your bed can help you if you're trying to start a new routine of working out first thing in the morning. Last thing here, wake up with a shower. I like to do this, and the thing that I do in the shower, one of them is using a cold blast of water. So I'll take a normal hot shower, I'll blast that thing over to cold. The cold water hits my head, my heart rate goes boom, boom, boom. My oxygen goes huff, 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 and you're increasing oxygen. You're increasing vascular supply to your body. At the same time, there's research that shows it helps your metabolism, even balancing hormones. Specifically for men, it can actually help to increase testosterone levels, and it's very refreshing, and it really wakes up your body first thing in the morning. The other thing you can do in the shower is add something like peppermint essential oil. So you can put this in the corner of your shower there, do some deep breathing exercises. Peppermint essential oil is a vasodilator, so it opens up your nasal passageways, helps get stuff out of there, helps vasodilate them, and is very good for the immune system as well. So try those. Morning routine, it matters if you're really trying to get into a deep sleep. Waking up early in the morning, getting your engine going, getting your metabolism revving up is going to be helpful there. So the next piece here, there we go. Vitamin D, I put this in here. One of the questions I got, let me go back, earlier in the week from a patient was, as far as like morning time and vitamins, you mentioned B being good. What about vitamin D? There's no real wrong time to take vitamin D3. D, right now, I mean, we're talking a lot about it. It's very good for your immune system. Actually, research came out at the beginning of April talking about how it actually could reduce the risk of influenza and COVID-19, which with COVID-19, there's not a lot of answers right now. There's not a lot of research, but this came out. You can find it on PubMed. Just search for it right there, April 2nd of this year, just a few weeks ago. Vitamin D is helpful. There's no real wrong time to take it. I personally take mine at night. For some people, they feel like vitamin D gives them energy, and so they prefer to take it in the morning. I have no problems with that. Just remember, vitamin D is it's a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it absorbs better in fat. So Make sure you're taking your vitamin D either with food or with fish oil. That can be really, really helpful as well for the immune system. Cool. Before I go to this last piece, I'm going to give you guys something really awesome. I've been doing this the past month, doing virtual, just online virtual consults, or even via phone, just spending 15 minutes with you guys who have good questions. All questions are good, but good questions concerning your health. What can I do different for sleep? How can I have more energy? I want to lose weight. I have one patient recently who said, hey, like, I'm at home more now than ever. I'd really love to get into a good exercise routine. What are some good ideas? And she was asking specifically because she was dealing with a little bit of arthritis in her knee. And so we were able to just walk her through and suggest some ideas. So if you're a patient of mine, take advantage of this. If you're not a patient of mine, you also can take advantage of this. Just remember, I'm not your doctor, so I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just maybe making some suggestions or thoughts or ideas that you might be able to try that might be able to benefit you. So it's in the comments. Click on there. It'll go to my calendar. Find a time that works for you. I'd love to hang out, spend 15 minutes. We can chat through just some health questions, thoughts, things that you have going on in your health, in your life. I've helped coach people just through sleep issues. I had a lady last week dealing with some arthritis pain. She couldn't really make it to the doctor's office where she lived because it was closed. And so I recommended for her maybe trying some natural anti-inflammatories, some really simple things that she could do to make a big difference in her life. So click the calendar below, schedule a time with me. It's completely free, no strings attached. I just want to be of service. I want to help you guys, serve you in whatever way in capacity I can. Hey, go into the questions. We had a question come up asking about apple cider vinegar. Daily teaspoon or tablespoon of apple cider vinegar is good or fine for you daily? Super good question. So there's a lot of people who go back and forth on this. As far as metabolism or immune system goes, I think it's fine as far as that goes, digestive system and metabolism. I've seen some people, and even I think a little bit of research talking about how it can affect the tooth enamel. I'm not a dentist, and so I don't really know exactly how it affects tooth enamel, although I have seen that. So if you are concerned or have dental issues and you're afraid of that, you can also take apple cider vinegar in a supplement form. I've seen that widely available. But as far as on the safe side, I think one of the things you definitely can do is every single day is warm water. I've seen a lot of people take apple cider vinegar on a pretty routine basis, whether it's every day or every other day with no issues. I've also seen people use lemon, just squeezing a little bit of lemon juice into it with no problem as well. So, but I think there probably are some possibly risks to tooth enamel if that is an issue that you have, whether it's soft teeth or different types of issues. So maybe consult with a dentist on that. And if you do want to get apple cider vinegar or some form into your body, you can do it through a supplement. But that's a great question and great clarity there. So, hey, check out that link in the comments below. I'd love to connect with you guys. Keep working on getting a better night's sleep. Start with your morning routine and then work your way to your nighttime routine. Make sure your room is dark, no blue lights. Getting things like nuts and seeds into your diet will be helpful. Magnesium-rich foods is going to be helpful as well. So I hope this was great. Hope it really helps you guys get a really good night's sleep and a deep REM cycle. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. This was Dr. Nixon from Twin City Health.